to finding creative ways to benefit economically from the Trans-Kalahari Corridor. And the private sector applauded for assisting sport in this country. A very good evening to you. If you're only just joining us, this is BTV News. Now, as Botswana is actively pursuing the transformation of its economy from a middle-income country to a high-income status by 2036, agriculture has been identified as a key sector. As such, government is implementing new programs and initiatives such as the Moletlotlo to beef up the sector. This was stated by the Assistant Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Molebatsi in Sefope, while sharing with the community different programs in the Ministry of Agriculture. Mamusi Siska with more.
According to Statistics Botswana's 2022 report, the agricultural sector's contribution towards this country's GDP was less than 2%. In endeavors to advance and grow the sector's contribution towards both the GDP and the food security and sustainability goals, government has introduced new agricultural programs such as the Moletlotlo and artificial insemination. Just like many other Botswana, this timely introduction of the improved programs is envisaged to benefit the Sefope community, which is ahead by owning 5,000 hectares of land and Masebotse cooperatives. The 5,000 hectares cluster is a joint effort from small farmers transforming to commercial farming.
The Moletlotlo is such that re measure success ayone ka go bona batho a tswa gone go tase a ba ya go godimo. Yes. Re batla go kgathegele gone go godimo.
Bambo ke yone re tabeng re bereka le yone. O rekisa thobo ya go go bambo. Ha o tsena go go nna le mo go ting o busetsa mo letoleng. Ba level 2 hela, level 1 nyalo na le siame ha le busise go ba batsa di loan ba. Sologelo ke gore ngwaga ha o ya go bokhutong o bo setse o busitse loan ele. Re na le gore ha o sena re go ha loan ye re go bela selo sa gore mme mo tebeng o ntshe go le kananka ha o ka se ke wa khona go ntsha jalo ke gone jaaka re heditse le wene ga gona go pharta thola re tsena mo go wena.
The residents warmly embraced the initiatives.
Bontsi ba ke ba golo hela ba eleng gore se ba le over 60 gore a mme a yone loan ya go ba cover ha le gore ga e go ba cover bona ba tsena ha kae
ya iri bogolotso yana maru a hetsa a duma ya no ka iri bolotsong ka teng ya gore palla ngwa go ga rena go lema
le tshwere ka thata go le rekela hasile mme ya nthuli bloko le go tsala ha se ka rona mo go zone 7 le hasile ka le la botatile la ke la re tswala mosola
re na le phehonyana e se monate mo dikgemong tsa maswikere go ngwetse ditantse le ska khathega hela ka moroto a tsone le ithute le malwetse a teng.
One of the plans to contribute to food sustainability is to build a chicken abattoir in the village.
Schedule se se hilweng te mathabelo a re o taba a heditse go aga a ra nela ka April 2024. Go supa gore ha le operational a thoka dikokodile ka letsatsi a thoka dikokodile between 1,000 and 1,200.
Ke na le tumelo a gore ha ka goroga a ka re direla tse di molemo di le dintsi go tsena le ka ditiro tota le gone gore gongwe isolelo ya kgaolo ya rona e te tokagala.
According to the Assistant Minister, next year a forthcoming program, Tuo Letlotlo, will be introduced with the objective of promoting the breeding of dairy cattle. The goal is to reduce the current 87% import bill of dairy products. Mamusi Siska, BTV News, Sehope.
The Minister of Lands and Water Services, Dr. Kefenza Muzwinila, has pledged support and financial assistance with the implementation of 3 projects initiated by the Sefope Village Development Committee. The minister said this as the community held a sponsored walk activity in an effort to raise funds for the projects. Kausom Amulusi with more.
In addition to the health benefits of physical exercise for those who embarked on the sponsored walk, the main objective, fueled by the spirit of volunteerism and unity, was to augment government's efforts in village development projects. The Minister of Lands and Water Affairs, Dr. Kefense Muzwinila, pledged 20,000 pula for the first project from the 3 prioritized projects and has committed to support the other 2 projects.
Ngwaga le ngwaga dipalo tsa bana ba sekole di a oketsega ke di report tse rona re di aramelang covid tse re di bonang di ta di le live tsatsi le letsatsi ra di amogela so be re bona gore ka gore gona le bothata ga bo leng teng gongwe rona re le VDC we should chip in there and do what we can bone le sekole ba tsere tshwetso ya gore ba subdivide hall ya bone into 3 classrooms so ba thoka madi and obviously ha ba thoka 3 classrooms ba di thoka like next year ka January mafomana maswa goro re duela madi a hetang 500 pula kgwedi le kgwedi ko Mascom ko internet cafe a di photocopies and other paperworks so re bone go go thokwa re dire office ya rona re tsenye motakala
20,000 ga se matshamokwa ke madi a seng kana ka se me ya no kana le itule gore ga te project engwe le engwe le e bata 20,000 ka boraro ja tso me ya re tsothetse o ta re thusa mo go tsona.
The Sefope Village Development Committee have demonstrated the efficiency of the bottom-up model in conceptualization and implementation of projects.
Kana gore go ne le dithabollo mo motseng wa rona go batla gore rona ka bo rona batalo tere bona re ira jang kana ga gongwe ha re ka re tana re emela government gore a re thuse kana re emela ba bangwe gore ba re thuse o ta thaela ka gore dithomo tsa government di dintsi dikgwetho mo la setlo di dintsi me gona le thaelo ya madi mo gore re hitelle re goroge go go tsothetse le gore di thoka mo dithabolong tsa rona re le ba metse e harologaneng.
The challenge of shortage of classrooms in Sefope Secondary School is expected to be improved as the school hall will be partitioned to accommodate 3 classes. Karabo Molusi, BTV News, Sefope.
Northwest District Agricultural Coordinator Mr. Nkemetse Matimabe says horticulture presents an alternative path to growing the country's economy. Mr. Matimabe said this when speaking at a horticultural stakeholder symposium held in Chanuha under the theme Harmonizing Horticultural Production. Mpo Aaron with more.
The Northwest District Agricultural Coordinator Mr. Matimabe explains horticulture's impact on global trade due to its connection with other sectors of the economy. As such, he urged farmers to work together and form clusters and associations in order to have easy access to government programs.
Majapane bale mamu 1 hectare. Bale 3,000. 3,000 hectares. Abale memo 10,000. Honorable. Bana thula khanyabo. Bana le dikoperasi ba berekela. Kora tlhokolo re go bona sa go dira so tshwantse o dira se farmer kolo yete go harvest ba se ba itse mo lemisi wa te ba go tsahela ba go isa go tshwanetse go ete o bo duela ba trust ke le tsahela gore ba ga etso re hetole nga miland re change re tshwaraganya a re bua ka di value chains re ska ra nnanga me ska ra nome nya me nna ke tswe bone market ha le kana ke batla go manufacturer sele do di dintsintsi di program di dintsintsi fortunately na le a lot of development partners kana gongwe mo kwata le ha o kgaogile ke ta khona go nna ke le mo wheelchair botshelo bo tswelela na ha ke le ba temothuo ke bona jano santse go ile ba ile the oxygen of the economy go re tlhaloganye gore ga gona ka ha re ka tswela re tshela botoka nteng le temo.
Chanuha Horticultural Farmers says they are united as farmers in the area and have committed to meet every month to share their experiences and a word of advice on some of the challenges they face.
Re le sethopa re ra lemoga gore tirisanyo mmogo le go bopagana as a unit gore tsetse di kgagamatso mo eleng gore re lemogile gore not just by sharing experiences mmele ka go share some resources. We want to go that route. Gore is ka ra thomagana ka dikoloi re tswa ha yo mo a tshwere ditamati hela mo a tshwere morogo hela mo a tshwere di cabbage hela nya re share even the transport ya go tswa ha
re le tšhaba jaana re tshwanetse gore re ikemele ka nosi go sa kgathalesege gore re hithelwa mo Tšanoge Boseja kana re hithelwa kae hela re tshwanetse ra iphataphatela ra bona gore go nna le sengwe se re ka se itirelang re le batho mme ke tsaya gore lothe ba le leng ha le itse molaetsa wa Vision 2036 o e leng gore ke yone tebelopele ya setšhaba sa rona o itshwaragantseng pele le lenaneo la thomontšha la ga Mototegi Tautona la gore re hetole ka ga re akanyang dilo ka teng ka ga re lebang dilo ka teng.
The Department of Crop Production seeks to improve agricultural productivity through technological advancement, diversification, and commercialization in order to promote food security in partnership with Ngamiland horticultural farmers. Mpho Aron, BTV News, Tšanoga.
A 12-year-old girl of Matswane Ward in Maung drowned in the Tamalakane River on Saturday afternoon. The Maung police, in collaboration with Botswana Defence Force and the district disaster management team, recovered the young girl's body this morning. According to Senior Superintendent Dennis Zilawe of Maung Police, the Kubung Primary School Standard 5 pupil is said to have been swimming by the Tamalakane River bridge with her friends when she accidentally slipped at a deeper end of the river and drowned. The search started from 6 p.m. till late on Saturday, only for the body to be recovered and certified dead at the Letsola Tebe Memorial Hospital this morning.
Me ka bo maruri ra assemble team ya mapodisi masole le ba disaster management go akonokeng go le ka go bana me ka go thoka le se hone ka tsatsi le setse le phirimo ra ska ra khona go bona ngwana ga hihala re isere mo re phaketse mo mosong one gape re tsena mo metsing go le ka go searcha re dirisa bone di scuba diver le mekoro go le ka go bata me ka bolese go re ka nako ya bo 10 ra khona go bona ngwana yo ke mositsana wa dingwaga tse 12 o bala standard 5 me re tsere milo a go hatika re motsere ra mo isa go spateleng kwa hitileng ba butsu go ba supa gore ha sa thola le mo botshelo me gongwe gape se nka se buang ke gore gongwe re gatelele thata go batsading gore ba ne ba bue le bana ba ska bana ba ya konokeng ba le nosi ka go bo konokeng go diphatsa metsi alana le dikwena le hela go no go tshamekela mo gona ngwe ba sna ope yo ba rutang gore go thungwa ya mo metsing go ba matshelo a bone mo diphatseng.
The district health management team in the southern region is concerned about the low turnout of men for HIV testing, especially when their partner falls pregnant. This behavior is said to be putting the lives of the expectant mothers and the unborn children at risk of contracting the virus. The Kanye district team leader, Dr. Christopher Chembe, confirmed this during a men's forum in Kanye recently. Kitsokofetsi Makwinja with more.
According to statistics from the health department, about 733 women have tested for HIV/AIDS for the year 2022, while their male counterparts who tested with their partners registered a low turn-up of 246. The department also reported to have registered more than 8,000 women who tested for HIV/AIDS, while 4,000 men also tested compared to women for the year 2022.
The men's sector has continued to be a vital body of people who can be consulted because of the great potential they have. So today, basically, we are gathering in that kind of space where we are depending on you as a man. We are depending on you as a man to come and contribute to some very important topic in our midst. Because it is from this talk that we shall have an idea of how we can go about and confront many of the challenges which are hustling us today.
Men were given an opportunity to discuss and share their views concerning their reluctancy on issues affecting their health.
So how do I go to test We can point the finger as much as we can to ladies. When we can't walk anymore, we are in trouble, we are now sick. The stigma that we are fearing is no longer there because everybody can look and see that we are sick. It's still the ladies that take us to the hospital. It's still the ladies that take care of us, changing us now nappies and all the like. Please, let's take our responsibilities as men and do the right thing.
The discussion also touched on some of the issues that affect the society, such as gender-based violence, mental health, as well as non-communicable diseases that have been proven to be affecting more women than men. Gesego Fetse Makwinja, BTV News, Kanye.
Residents of Kagay village near the Central Kgalagadi Game Reserve have come up with innovative ways to derive economic benefits from the Trans-Kgalagadi Highway, which passes through their area by running small businesses. The businesses range from food stalls, tuck shops, and the sale of traditional herbs. Pains Basiru with more.
Bupinyana bone re tlhalosa ra tumela ra tlhalosa ka bupinyana sudala o tlhalosa ka bupi bupinyana 10 pula e re tlhalosa ka aga go amantshwa le ga amantshwa ga re ka mapele ntate ba tlhalose
Rather than solely becoming spectators relying on social grants from rural area development programs from the settlement of Katai, these residents say all they want is to reap from the massive road economy of the A2 International Road, which runs all the way from the economic hub of Johannesburg, passing right through villages such as Kanye and Kang, and ending at the coastal town of Walvis Bay in Namibia. Goods worth billions of pula pass through this road annually, and this resilient community say they intend to partake in the mainstream economy through their small businesses targeting the road users.
Batho e ke rutsure motho ana le go tswa khakala kana go tswa kae o tsuru nyame ke ka tshelela ha gore ke gona go bona botshelo le serua ya lo gore nyame ke ka go sela sengwe ka ta go nna le sone ka gore nyame e ke ka setsa ka se isa go ke isa santeng go motseng gore ke gona gore ha ke tsa e se sengwe e ke dira yana gore se go nna teng.
Dimela. O te baba.
Ke renabo. Ra rekis.
Ke mo baba.
Ke ka go lona la hela senkela.
These traders from Katai say although they operate in the bush, their wish is to develop a formal relationship with Khanti District Council and collaborate with business entities such as Local Enterprise Authority to help enhance their business skills with the main aim of increasing their stake in the mainstream road economy of the Trans-Kalahari Highway. Benz Bosiro, BTV News, Katai.
The Minister of Youth, Gender, Sport and Culture, Timiso Rakgare, says events such as the Yarona FM Music Awards help encourage and appreciate creatives in the country. The minister said this at the 8th annual Yarona FM Music Awards ceremony in Gaborone last night. Khorata Maranyane with more.
Yarona FM has bestowed upon local artists various awards amounting to an impressive 270,000 pula in its glamorous and highly anticipated 8th annual award ceremony. Minister Rakgare says the total prize pool for all categories, among them Song of the Year and Best Icon, highlights the station's commitment to rewarding excellence in the music industry.
Yarona FM is the only radio station. It's a rensetso ya gore e batla go lemoga talente ya bana ba rona, the creatives. So it means a lot to us as government, and it means a lot to the creatives. To be recognized. Ke tsela gore le ne le utlwa hensi a ya go tsaya wa di abohelo gore o na reng and gone mo hela mo go ra gore wa amogela ebile o itumella gore ba lemogiwa. So I just want to say
hard work and determination are said to be key in growing one's craft.
So they just need to put an effort, more music in Wabone, but look, Botswana has talent, amazing talent, and I think how can the first act we tell Ridirela. I'm very happy. Isaac my heart is white.
Ms. Orakari applauded the station for an outstanding event that does not only appreciate but also grows the creative industry. Khorata Maranyani, BTV News, Gaborone.
Young people have been urged to take religion seriously, especially by going to church, as doing so would help build their morals at a time that the world is faced with social ills. The call was made by the Councillor for Kang South, Mr. Stephen Lekobero, when addressing the Evangelical Lutheran Church congregation in Kang, which was gathered to celebrate their annual Thanksgiving ceremony. Neo Muduma.
Evangelical Lutheran Church is said to have originated in the mid-17th century when the early members of it arrived here from America and Europe. This marks the celebration of what this Congress have achieved during the course of the year.
Everything has got a foundation. O tshwantse o ithulaganye le ntwa o ya gagela o tshela foundation pele. The seed you plant today will determine the fruit you harvest tomorrow.
Every year around this time, members of this church converge here together with congress from other churches to celebrate by thanksgiving and praises to God.
Thobo boleng jwa thobo tota mo kerekeng ya bo ile go tla go gwetlha e batla gore bona gore a mme tota re itse gore re tshwantse go dira mo botshelong ka gore botshelo jo re botshela mo go jone jo re tshwantse go boleboga go modimong yo a re boneileng jaanong thobo ke ngwe ya matshego a kereke ebile thobo ke yone e dirang gore ba keresete tota ba kgone go itse gore ba itse go leboga modimo yo a ba tlhodile mo lahatshing ba tsisa ditebogo go modimong se sengwe le sengwe hela se ona le sone o sitsisa go kerekeng go tla go leboga modimo wa gago gore o tswelele o go tshego hatse mo botshelong.
However, the Congress were also urged to embrace the mindset change initiative. Neo Mudungwa, Botswana Television, Kang.
And in more news, the acting Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Changi Baikai, says there is need for the Ministry of Health to encourage in research that would hopefully lead to better ways of dealing with diabetes. He echoed these sentiments during the National Diabetes Commemoration held in Gaborone. Keleteleto Sumalakai compiled this report.
Researchers attributed annual record of over 41 million deaths worldwide to non-communicable diseases, including diabetes, an anomaly that could cripple countries' economies.
Our commitment to medical research plays a pivotal role in understanding diabetes better, developing innovative treatments, and ultimately we are striving to find the cure for this disease. Through our dedicated work, we contribute to the broader mission of improving the lives of those affected by diabetes.
We are aware of the impact that diabetes has in our communities and the pressing need for a collective action. In the realm of medical research, the statistics are stark. Diabetes is a silent epidemic affecting millions worldwide.
Diabetes Association reaffirmed their commitment to empower those affected by diabetes to increase their comprehension on the response and management of diabetes. A diabetic individual, Onalena Ramakati, says she has learned sustainable and effective ways to manage this disease over the years, as she has lived with it for over 30 years.
I was just huge. Just Khatla matlwa nyelela pono ya simolla go ya go tlase ya go tlase ke nna ke berekela go tshantsa digalase ke tshantsa digalase but ha go ntse go ya kgantele ba lemoga gore ba marine ba lemoga gore nya mme ke diabetic, then a be ke tsengwa mo treatmenting immediately ke tsamaya ke go operate le matlo immediately. Nya ke a tswelela ke change my lifestyle. I lost weight through exercise and diet.
The public has been implored to adopt a healthy lifestyle and engage in physical exercises and healthy eating to help drive the government's efforts to reduce the escalating incidence of diabetes in the country. Keletlelezwe Somolekai, BTV News, Gaborone.
The BDF Bands and Concert Style, which is currently on a nationwide tour, held one of its concerts in Seruwe, where they donated proceeds from the show to the Seruwe SOS and the Tsulufela Rehabilitation Center. The initiative was started by the Botswana Defence Force in 1991 with a view of generating funds to assist the needy in society. Khwarata Maranyane with more.
Botswana Defence Force held its fundraising concert in Seruwe with the main objective of helping the less privileged by donating checks to Seruwe SOS and the Tsulufela Rehabilitation Center.
Check 15,000 BDF Band in Concert. This is the second donation from BDF. We once received a check of 25,000 in 2019. We are using this money to help the children. Like, for example, the other time, some of the money was used to buy the children play equipment. And this time, we're still going to sit down and see and look at the different needs that the children have. Because as a non-governmental organization, we are sponsored by Ministry of Health, and Ministry of Health doesn't reach to all the needs that the children have. So the donations like these ones are really going to make a big difference to vulnerable children that we have in Seruwe.
Relationship ya rona le BDF e kgologolo mo go maso. Nako tsotlhe ha ba tsile mono re netefatsa thata gore re tshwaragane le bone. Ya ka le gompieno bana ba rona ne ba performa ba marimba. So ba nna ba le karolo ya concert ya BDF nako tsotlhe ha eta Seruwe. So re tswa kgakala re ntse re berekisanya le bone.
The BDF showcased cultural performances and music in general.
That's very important. So yeah, no, since we contribute mo se ba se dirang go thusa batho. Sa bobedi ko ke gone go bona mmino o thapile.
Tota ga nke ntola. Hangin tola kala rona re se re le bagolo so ke tsone di concert tse re ka di tsamanga kana tse dingwe tse tsa bo mapiano le ha se tsa rona so tsone tse ke tsone tse nang gore because you sit down, you relax and you listen to the music, so that is what we love, and that's what I love about the BDF band. Gore ke tawo ke ntse ha se ke re ditse mmino yo te go ga gona mmino a bona o pe o nka reng ya ke rata o ga ke rateo, especially bila go opela bana ba rona ya la ba re ba itseng ba re ka le bona nako tsotlhe.
This BDF event is set to continue on a nationwide tour. Khorata Moranyani, BTV News.
Well, ahead for you in this late night bulletin, Tato Khosimore has more in sport. Titi, let me give you this chance. Take it away.
Thank you, Anne. This is Botswana Tonight, our sports segment brought to you by Tato Khosimore. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Our top story tonight. The managing director of the Botswana Diamond Company, Andrew Mutsumi, has applauded the business sector for playing a part in the development of sport in the country. Giving a keynote address at the Botswana National Sport Commission Sponsors Appreciation Dinner on Friday, Mutsumi said the business sector's efforts are not driven by brand proposition, but by the love for sport. Victoria Dakin reports.
Mutsumi went on to say the BNSC and its national affiliates should continue to nurture relationships with the private sector in order to take Botswana to a higher level. He, however, advised BNSC and its affiliate associations to adopt a commercialization model through monetizing some of its initiatives so that they don't rely only on sponsorships and annual grants for survival.
To all my fellow business community, I wish to underscore that supporting sport comes with many benefits. The sports sector is one of those that have the greatest potential to contribute to economic development and further create employment opportunities. The sport value chain can ignite other sectors such as transport, travel and tourism.
The Botswana Diamond Company, as a key sponsor of BNSC and its national sport associations, has spent over 4 million pula in sponsorships and have so far spent over 30 million pula in sport development over the past 5 years.
I really want to appreciate all our sponsors. Special mention to the Botswana for the work that you've done to get us where we are today. If you look at the Babonaha program, it is one of those things that has done amazing things for our country. We can sit here and talk about Nisile Teboho. He's part of what you have done as a company to unearth talent, to mine those diamonds, to mine that talent.
Sponsors who spent between 1 million pula and 3 million pula, also classified as gold sponsors, were also appreciated, and they included FNBB, Orange Botswana, as well as Absa Bank. Those in the category of silver sponsors spent between 100,000 and 900,000 pula, while bronze sponsors forked out between 50,000 pula and 90,000 pula. The appreciation dinner was also used as a prize-giving ceremony for golfers who participated in the annual Golf Day tournament. Moreover, 8 golfers have been selected to be part of the elite sponsorship, where they will study and play golf in the United States of America. Victoria Dakin, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
It was sole jubilation in Kanye yesterday as residents welcomed the local athletic sensation Mr. Litsile Tebogo to his home village. The record-breaking sprint sensation has won the hearts of many through his talent and is acknowledged for placing Botswana on international athletics charts. His homecoming was therefore viewed as an inspiration to the upcoming athletes who wish to pursue their God-given talents. The efforts made by Kanye residents to appreciate and encourage their hero were applauded by the Assistant Minister of Youth, Gender, Sport and Culture, Mr. Onesta Butibili, when addressing the athlete supporters at Munsua grounds during the welcoming ceremony. Kisofetsi Makwinja with more.
The gesture, which was a collaboration between some organizations and stakeholders, was a success as the turn-up was great, with the residents also giving him gifts of appreciation. The residents also promised to stand by Litsile in his athletics journey to ensure he enjoys more glory.
Ba mo associate le lahatsi ba mo associate le value ya diamond ya rona ba batla go itse gore kwa tswang teng go na le eng kwa tswang teng batho ba teng ba itsa jang kwa tswang teng dikolo in terms of education thuto e ntse jang. Now we are likely to get an investor who will come and settle in Botswana.
As Orange, we recognize the importance of nurturing and supporting such talents, and our association with Litsile is a shining example of our commitment to this cause. Have not only made us proud as a nation, but have also brought unparalleled joy to this close-knit community.
Residents of Kanye were applauded and encouraged to continue raising responsible men and women who will take over the world with their God-given talents and show the upcoming generation that it is possible to achieve greatness when you focus on your cause.
For sports to develop, ela carboni kids, council involved, momoletlong now, private sector involved, momoletlong now, batsadi bali involved, momoletlong now. Mongwe le mongwe should be involved to build this athlete to reach the highest level possible.
Bagolo ba tsileng ba letsere matsapa go hisa pele gore le tle go atumela ka kwano le tle go celebrate ke a leboga le lona le ke re le ka moso mongwe go Paris ke tla dira ka botswa pelo and ke sa re gore le mpe mo kgatellong mehela.
The day ended with different activities such as races involving the village royals, family members and others, as a way to support and appreciate what he is doing for the nation. Yesero Fetse Makwinja, BTV News, Kanye.
And moving on in football news, First Division South Lock leaders joining Young Stars beat Notwane 2-1 yesterday at SSG grounds to remain top of the Lock standings. Victoria Dakin.
The first 14 minutes of the first half passed without a goal, even though both teams were on the front foot. In the 15th minute, Notwane's defense committed an error as Kuzwanani Machazani scored an own goal to give joining Young Stars a lead. The goal brought them into the game as they attacked Toronto's defense in an effort to increase their lead, but it was not to be. Notwane then levelled matters 6 minutes to the end of the first half through Donald Botsuma, taking the game to recess in a 1-1 draw. From the halftime break, Young Stars regrouped, and 2 minutes into the final half, Serati Simadi scored the second goal for the Jwaneng-based side. Young Stars protected their lead until the final whistle, walking away with a 2-1 victory.
I would say, first of all, let me congratulate Notwane. They put up a good fight. It's only that we were a better team today, and that's why we managed to get 3 points. And coming to the preparations, we prepared very well. Actually, we wanted, after 5 games, we wanted to have at least 12 points or 15 points. But unfortunately, we had a loss to Kotokwe. But it's done and buried, and we are moving forward. We keep looking for positive results.
I think we gave away silly goals. If you look at the first goal, we could have done better. The goalkeeper is experienced. He hasn't been playing. That was his first start. We equalized first half, which was, I think, we didn't start very well. We are always chasing the game. In terms of winning the battle, midfielding, we are struggling. In terms of winning the duels, 1 versus 1, the red team was always coming strong, and they were full of running.
In other results, Sitipola and Muchudi Center Chiefs shared their spoils after playing to a 1-1 draw at Ramonaka Stadium. At the University of Botswana Stadium, UB Hawks edged out Unayo Flamengo Santos 1-0, while Yuri Black Forest walloped Desert Ngau 3-1 at Black Forest Arena. Victoria Dakin, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Still with football in Botswana Premier League, Masitaoka and Holy Ghost FC shared spoils with a goalless draw in a Week 7 game that was played at Dinaledi Football Academy this afternoon. The results left Masitaoka in 10th position with 10 points, while Holy Ghost are 13th with 7 points from 7 outings. Let's take a look at the highlights of that match.
Waiting for him, Muruti Jackson, to see whether he can come. Does he? With an open net, really? Is he getting his first goal? No. Biza says, hold on, you are not getting it anytime soon. That was an opportunity.
Forward further. As you can see it here, he receives it, first touch, brilliant. He had a lot of space in front of him to even push it further and allow Mbiza to even come out of his position. So he hurried a bit, and probably is the frustrations that goals hasn't come.
And so and closer, you've got to say it's simmering. It's on the horizon. What can he do? You would think it would be easier to score than the young man from Duclos, jersey number 4. Just in Kwening was there. Duclos, look at that. And you see how he puts his head on the ground. The youngsters.
I don't think so. I thought we were very dominant in the first half. Created very good chances. Unfortunately, our finishing let us down. We need to be a bit more composed in the first half. For some reason, we chose to go long quite often, and the pitch was very slippery, and we kind of like lost control of the game. But I don't think they created any chances, to be honest, to hurt us.
First and foremost, I would like to thank God for the result and the performance of the boys. You know, is our first game, not allowing a goal. So to me, it's a plus, especially when you are playing away to a stubborn team like Mastaok. It's a good side, and you know, we really fought hard. We really wanted a win. It's unfortunate that God said this is your result, so we appreciate God for that.
And here is our last story this evening. Botswana Football Association will give 10 soccer balls to each team at the start of every season as a way of showing support and encouraging football growth. The BFA president, Macklin Leswiti, started the soccer donation initiative by giving 5 soccer balls to each team at the Kuala Bay Independence Cup Awards in Kazungula, hosted by Chobe Regional Football Association. Kitso Temani with the report.
Those in attendance at the awards said they are determined to contribute further to the development of football in Chobe.
mentere ba utwe ka ibile gongwe ra lekana re ta gola mmogo
itsa gape go di marrar no bona ke wa gago ke lenela 60000 pula ye lo re ke nne re motshamekela ra ba rata rana le bahenyi bo Plateau Sporting Club mehela ke tournament e mashedi re na le stopper zo tembala ka lo se mo first division ke sone se le champion sa tournament ya nta me this season ga ba ta ba khona go ipuseletsa Plateau e be ta e ba betsa e benna bone bana bana derana sap so as a way
to aid and speed up football development, BFA will build a technical center in Kazungula that will host a 4 Nations tournament, which will also develop the football interest in Chobe.
We are building the technical center. The reason we are building the technical center more Kasani, BFA wants to organize 4 Nations tournaments, youth competitions. Hotla Namibia, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. Yeah, no. This project, it lies in Molohala Mobofefoni.
On a lighter note, the player of the tournament award winner, Mr. Mutlokomedi Mudri, showed his appreciation for the award.
Ne ke sa solohela gore ke ka hitella mo awarding ya no ka gore gona le batho ba ne ba lebile ke itumela thata go ke win ke ne ke sa solohela.
Even though BFA and other sponsors have shown their dedication to aid football growth, the business community has also been asked to contribute meaningfully to the development and growth of football in the Chobe region. Kitso Temani, Botswana Television, Kazungula.
That's how we come to the end of Botswana Tonight Sports segment. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the evening and stay blessed. Back to you, One.
Thank you, Titi. Let's wrap this one up for this evening.
Thank you.
And then in the stories that we're taking the lead in this night's bulletin, they recently introduced the Temole Toto initiative to increase national agricultural output. Residents of Kagai in the Khansi district are finding creative ways to benefit economically from the Trans-Kalahari corridor. And the private sector applauded for assisting sport in the country. All right, and that's the final bulletin for the day, and Amantle Babili was translating for us there in sign. But before we wrap it up, let's take a look at what weather to expect.
Good evening and welcome to Tuna South Africa, brought to you by Samuel Ramoton. The current satellite picture shows clouds are visible over most areas of the country, and there's a possibility that these clouds will thunder or shower tonight over some areas of Khansi, southern southeast Gauteng, and Kweni. Tomorrow, we're expecting partly cloudy conditions over most areas of the country. In the morning, we're expecting a minimum of 19 at Inojani, 18 at Tsane, 17 at Sabo, and Johnny 21 in Gaborone, and Mahalape 17 at Silupiko and Plajan, 16 at Franstown, 21 at Letlhakane and Maitengo, 23 at Swapen, Mau, Gumare and Shakawe, and 19 at Kasane. In the afternoon, we're expecting hot temperatures over southeast Gauteng, Kweni, southern central and northeast, with the maximums of 33 to 35 degrees Celsius. But over southern Kalahari and Khansi, we're expecting very hot temperatures with maximums ranging from 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. And over Ngamile and Chobe and northern central, we're expecting extremely hot temperatures with maximums ranging from 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. And as for some cities in southern Africa, showers are expected over Manzini, Johannesburg, and Port Elizabeth, but over Maseru, Upington, and Cape Town are expecting clear skies. Showers are also expected over Antananarivo and Beira, and over Harare and Lusaka we're expecting clear skies, while over Windhoek we're expecting some showers. Thunder showers are expected over Luanda, Kinshasa, Blantyre, and Dar es Salaam. That's the weather forecast. For yourself, a good night.
When we talk of the smart sports, which is an internet provision by the government of Botswana to us as workers in the travel administration, as well as